Regarde. C'est beau quand même, hein. Un nouveau robot. J'espère qu'il ne sera pas invoqué un jour. Hein. Donc elle doit être énorme à affronter. Là, j'ai peut-être tenté de le prendre. Allez, c'est dans une offrande. Ah, magnifique. Ah oui, il y a des nouveaux pouvoirs là aussi. Ouais. Nouveaux pouvoirs. Ouais, il peut devenir une fée de la forêt. Ah, quand on perd d'énergie, voilà. Ah ouais. On dirait à l'approcher. Un piège.
Windblade.
Ah, c'est quand même beau, hein. Quel ingénieur. Wow. J'ai failli tomber dans la parapluie.
History is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
C'est quand même impressionnant. Hein. Ouais. Allô? Ça va avec toi? Non? Ouais. Ouais, bah moi je t'entends. Hein. T'es en train de faire un live là. Bah là, je vais jouer. Je suis en train de jouer. Là, j'ai fini mon balcon. J'ai fini de faire les travaux de mon
and have a
balcon.
good look yourself. Traditional specimen.
You've got a deal. I can't.
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start. We know that whatever the academia... Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people...
On est en train de jouer à Genshin Impact. Quoi? Ah non. C'est en anglais, mais t'as le sous-titre en français. Je sais pas si on peut mettre en...
hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course.
Ah, tu
Many
entends mon
people
jeu en même
often
temps?
talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the act. Sure, we may not be Sumer.
Attends.
You see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable. If you ask me, the
Attends, j'ai peut-être une idée. J'ai même pas tenté d'ailleurs. On va voir si ils ont mis en langue normale. Ah, ils ont mis en japonais, ouais, bah. C'est mieux l'anglais, hein. T'imagines, j'aurais mis en... Non, il n'y a pas encore en français, il y a juste le sous-titre en
It's no
français.
good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of...
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Aramite factions in
Ça, j'y peux rien. Hein.
If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to... Especially the group that's constantly...
They're called Ein El...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually pretty wary of...
Celui-là, il est trop bien, Genshin Impact. Ah ouais.
Did you say half a million?
Gratuit en plus.
If information alone costs that much...
Salut, ça va depuis hier.
Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that
Salut
kind of
Mathieu,
shady knowledge?
ouais ça va. Hier t'as pas pu enregistrer mon live de Fortnite à cause du musique qui n'est pas accepté.
A niche field of research and shady knowledge?
Ouais, je suis en live, ouais.
It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just... So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you what? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd...
J'entends bien les bruits de moto derrière toi. Tu sais ce que j'ai envie... Tu sais que tu devrais acheter, toi? Un petit scooter.
This is the place we
Tu
heard
devrais
those
acheter un
students
petit
talking
scooter.
about.
Oh, you've
Un
arrived.
scooter.
Please, take a seat.
Bah ouais.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of...
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now...
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick...
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion.
Huh. All these guys talk about is...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Ah bah, je suis désolé, tu veux que je fasse quoi? Tu veux que j'annule?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they...
Tu veux que j'enlève le son?
Just the shipping schedule.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh?
Oh! Sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
500 moratoire.
Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our... King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was...
So...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shit. Furthermore, she conspired with the... But the story doesn't end there, oh no. Mark my words. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for... Once you show up, they keep up...
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you playing at?
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you. Don't...
If you're suggesting that we escalate... If, on the other hand, I will jeopardize the air... I am quite confident. Also...
What?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for the...
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Non, sinon il y a chinois, coréen. Je vais mettre quoi comme langue?
Not only got us our Mora back, but plus, he's even...
Voilà. Alors c'est bon.
He went that way, after him!
Fresh fruits and veggies, both quantity and quality.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I... Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off... All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to add. Since you tore through their scam...
Who exactly are you two? And why a student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget...
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of
All right. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
So...
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you... Okay. Look, if you've been making...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites...
You know almost This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it, anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the...
That's,
It's essentially a convenient and harmless... They were created as a means for but despite strict regulation, over the past century, a wide variety of... Meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must... I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she's guarded against people. I think she blacklisted me. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet?
Until you complete this task, you don't...
Ça fait un mois que t'es pas rentré chez toi?
Go about doing this.
You two are outlanders who have... Beyond the password, though.
Justement, t'aurais dû prendre un scooter, comme ça t'aurais venu en 5-10 minutes, tu serais arrivé chez toi.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a I'll prepare some funds for you.
What?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's...
Ouais, mais bon...
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look...
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally... That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some canned knowledge with a high using elemental sight...
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's the Mora. Don't be cheap. Oh, and be sure to...
Matra?
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Ah bah ça.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy? What a unique palette.
Following the paper got us past the first...
Roanoke, these two want to buy unripe horror fruit.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No. Look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. quiz sure was scary.
Là, c'est calme en live, hein.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Ah, ok. Ok, à tout à l'heure. Bon app alors. Bon app et à tout à l'heure.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Take it.
I'm sorry, but as things...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a clook.
Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to... He's cautious of us. Let's take a clook.
Oh, j'ai un peu de délire.
Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thank you. Look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer. He's cautious of us. Let's take a close...
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thank you. Look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional...
Mon rosé préféré.
Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't take...
Tu dis ça, mais t'as toujours... Je ne vais pas me donner ton pseudo, alors...
Let's take a closer...
Je rigole d'avance pour toi.
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack it. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
Le leader préféré, c'est loin, c'est loin. Toi, c'est quoi alors? Toi, t'es plus fort que moi, toi, en fait? Je comprends pas, hein.
Look, he's over there. Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Regarding our new business.
Another password. Huh? Oh. Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just
Oh, very good. Huh? Wait.
Tu joues à Barbie.
I'm unsure thought you'd look a
Même
whole
pas,
lot
c'est
scarier.
Genshin Impact. Eh, t'es jaloux, toi, Rachida.
Hey, what are you trying
Vraiment,
to say,
hein.
Princess Pea-Brain? But it seems you two have actually
C'est
done
même pas
great.
Barbie, c'est Genshin Impact.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to... I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why I prefer to
Toi,
have
t'es
customers like
t'es
you.
comme quelqu'un qui aime bien foutre le bazar, toi, en
It's your
fait.
first time here. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course. Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be... What kind of products do you seek, my dear? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology. Yeesh. Who would want to be... Or, how about... With this one, you can become an Ooh, now this 2 million Mora, and it's... Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever you're... Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned. We'll take these, please and thank you. My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite... Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just... Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Excellent! Then please... hold on a second. Paimon's up... Oh, but my dear... Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one. All right, very... And story went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about
T'as pas de job, le losé.
Ah, rigole-toi, Rachid. T'as pas le job, mais toi non plus, t'as pas le job. En fait, t'es jaloux, quoi, en fait. Toi, ce que t'aimes bien, c'est faire des problèmes. Ça se voit, t'es jaloux. T'es jaloux. Limite un rageux. Voilà.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so now...
You're a pretty daring...
Relax. No one here...
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom when we heard that the Academia...
In that case, you're on the right... A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious. As you know, several brigades have been vying for owner. My personal... I agreed to forego, however. They adamantly believe...
So you kept count?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that... So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them in. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be to ensure the capsule... Unless I know whose story is the most...
In other words, you wanted us to...
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, if I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then...
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually...
You two want to try doing so right under the Academia's nose is a...
Et Rachid, je cherche pas à me faire comprendre, mais je suis super content à venir ici, en fait. Que tu n'as pas de talent, c'est tout. Je cherche pas à comprendre. Ben, je suis là pour jouer avec les abonnés, vous parler.
On s'active le losé.
Ah bah reste calme mon pote, parce que t'es mal barré. Hein.
All right, this place works.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight. While you fight, we can use an Akasha term. There may be variances in your physical strength between...
Wow! Alhaitham! Hyman's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academy.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be...
Sounds like you're trying to...
All right, let's begin the test.
Shine down!
All right. I'll link your Akasha term. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you.
feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
Allow me!
Wind blade! With the wind!
Now, I'll start.
Oh, hey,
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability.
Wait! How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million...
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two.
On s'active le losé.
Increasingly worth mine. I'm heading back to a.
Ah. T'es un rageux. T'as qu'à me donner ton pseudo, hein? Il est faire ton malin. Est-ce que tu peux être jaloux, Rachid? Wow. T'as que faire ça pour nous emmerder, au fait. T'as pas de vie, toi.
Illusion shattered.
Hold the line!
Wind blade!
On s'active le losé HH. On respecte Jerou77.
I'll keep this close.
Maman, c'est d'accord.
Salut, ça va mon cochon tête de cochon 0?
Ça va bien, merci. En fait, Rachid, excuse-moi, mais t'as pas d'amis, hein. Ça se voit, t'as pas d'amis. Tu fais ton rageux dans tout le monde. Tu fais ton intéressant.
Ton modo arrive.
Ah mais laissez, Rachid, il sait pas quoi dire.
Je rigole mon poteau.
Ah ouais. C'est pas quoi dire, c'est tout.
On respecte Jerou76.
Hold the line!
Shine down!
Salut mon Jerou CV bien aujourd'hui.
Ouais, ça va et toi?
Rest and rebuild!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Tu es sur un nouveau jeu génial, visage souriant avec une goutte de sueur.
Ouais, il est bien, hein. Ça s'appelle Genshin Impact. C'est gratuit en plus, il est trop bien. Mais bon, ça parle anglais, mais t'as un sous-titre français et franchement, il est génial. J'ai kiffé le jeu, j'adore.
Sur PS4 aussi.
Ouais, sur PS4, ouais, ça existe. J'ai sur PS4 et sur PS5. Elle est gratuite, elle est trop bien. Oui, il faut que tu sois au niveau 15, c'est tout. Au moment où tu as un niveau 15 d'aventure, enfin pas de niveau de personnage, d'aventure. Là, je suis niveau 52. Et le pacte de niveau, c'est quand tu es niveau 15, c'est à partir du niveau 15, on peut jouer ensemble. On peut faire des quêtes, on peut faire des combats ensemble, on peut faire plein de trucs. Tu vois? C'est un peu long, hein.
Télécharger à leur visage en pleine réflexion.
Ouais, tu vas voir. Si t'aimes bien le jeu, essaye. Franchement, il est trop bien. C'est trop beau, le paysage, c'est à souffler, quoi. Elle est grande, hein. La map, elle est énorme. Tu vas voir, la carte, elle est énorme. Je vais te montrer la carte. Regarde. T'as vu comme c'est énorme? Au début, tu vas être là, au début. Tu vas être là. Après, il faut que tu fasses les quêtes là. Tu vas faire tout ça. Tu vas affronter le dragon. T'as la montagne à faire. T'as plein de trucs à faire. T'as vu?
Jouer le losé.
Tu vois, et t'en as encore tout ça. T'as encore tout ça. T'as encore...
Oui.
Tu vois, il y a encore tout ça. T'as plein de quêtes. Ça finira jamais, ce jeu. Et le but, c'est qu'il essaie de trouver sa sœur. La sœur jumelle du début. Tu vas vite comprendre.
Rachid, respect, s'il te plaît.
Et tu vas voir, c'est très... Ça tombe bien, ça parle français. Ça parle français, donc... C'est pratique, tu vois, il y a plein de quêtes.
C'est comme Zelda.
Ouah, pas comme Zelda, hein, c'est loin de là, loin de là. Et franchement, il est génial. On peut jouer ensemble, on peut même dialoguer, tu vois, comme, tu vois. On peut même dialoguer. Sympa. T'as besoin d'aide, hop, tu te rejoins dans ta partie, et je peux t'aider, je peux faire monter tes niveaux. Tu peux avoir des équipements, tu peux avoir des artefacts. Tu peux améliorer ton niveau de personnage. Tu vois, je vais te montrer un petit peu d'extrait, tu vois, mon personnage. Voilà, tu vois. Là, il est à 90. Ce gars, il est à fond. D'accord? Tu vois, par exemple, là, niveau 60. 60 sur 60.
J'installe.
Tu vois, hop. Et après, pour monter, il faut ça. Et alors, si tu veux savoir comment on fait, tu vas dans le détail. Voilà, où tu peux trouver. Par exemple, bah voilà, je vais battre ça pour avoir ça. Etc, etc. Et plus tu fais, plus tu as monté personnages et plus les personnages sont très forts, très puissants. Voilà. Tu vois, j'ai elle, elle est à fond. Elle, c'est la meilleure personnage et c'est très dur à l'avoir. C'est très dur. Moi, je l'ai eu du premier coup, j'ai eu la chance.
Le live, l'équipe.
Et franchement, il est génial ce jeu. J'adore. Tu vois, la musique, comme c'est agréable à entendre.
Un clin d'œil.
Ouais, c'est gratuit, bah ouais. C'est juste qui est payant, c'est juste quand tu veux acheter un personnage, il faut que tu gagnes des quêtes. Plus tu gagnes des quêtes, plus tu auras des personnages avoir une chance sur pas mal de trucs, tu vois. Je vais te montrer un exemple. Voilà, tu vois, j'ai en boutique. Voilà, tu vois. Pour 1350, bah j'ai rien. Après, il y a des trucs gratuits en dessous. Voilà, tu vois ça. Pour avoir une chance pour acheter un personnage. Pour acheter un personnage... Attends. C'est dans... Passe de bataille... Non, Vaut, et tu peux tomber sur des trucs. Tu vois. Là, tu peux tomber sur des personnages, c'est gratuit. Moi, j'économise pour gagner des trucs, tu vois. Après, tu as des succès aussi. Les succès, il faut les faire. Là, je récupère 20 gemmes. C'est mieux que rien. Et ainsi de suite, quoi. Tu peux gagner des trucs rares. Ouais, il y en a plein. Il y en a plein, il y en a... Il y a tout ça, hein. T'as quoi faire, hein. Franchement, hein. Après, tu peux avoir un courrier. T'as des courriers, t'as des messages qui t'offrent des cadeaux. Tu vois, tu t'offres des cadeaux, tu peux... Alors, il faut que je t'explique. Plus tu fais les missions, plus tu gagnes. Ça, c'est à dire, tu vois, c'est à faire. Là, j'ai gagné ça. Bon, bah, tant mieux. Ah, j'ai gagné tout ça. C'est très bien. Plus tu le fais, plus tu gagnes des trucs, tu vois. Ah bah si ça continue comme ça, je vais gagner un veau. Oh bah et non. Oh bah là j'ai plus que 10 hein. Voilà. Ça, et ainsi de suite. Et tu peux acheter une carte veau. Moi je te conseille vivement acheter cette personnage là. Parce que elle peut te soigner. Par exemple, je perds des dégâts, et bah...
faisant un clin d'œil.
Ouais, si tu veux liker, c'est super. Et franchement, ce génial, il est génial. Il est interminable, il ne sera jamais fini. Il y aura toujours des trucs à faire. Tout le temps, tout le temps, tout le temps, tout le temps, tout le temps. Donc voilà. Donc il y a plein de trucs à faire. Et il est génial ce jeu. Et la musique, elle est apaisante. Si tu le fais ce jeu, je pourrais t'aider quand tu seras à niveau 15. Aventure, pas le personnage. Hein. Attention, pas confondre. Hein. D'accord? Uniquement personnage.
Un nouveau jeu Pokémon sort aujourd'hui. J'installe ma G6 heures.
Ah, ça j'y peux rien du tout. Un nouveau jeu Pokémon sort aujourd'hui. Ah ouais, ça c'est bien. Mais celui-là, il est vraiment bien. Franchement, rien à dire. Il n'y a même pas un défaut, il y a... Tu sais, il y a juste la langue qui a un peu de défaut, voilà. Mais après, il y a le sous-titre. Mais j'espère que là, tout le monde se bat pour avoir la langue française.
Aux larmes.
Ah mais ça va vite, hein. Tu vas voir, il est génial, Titou. Tu vas voir, tu vas pas être déçu. Tu vas voir. Il faut comprendre, tu vas connaître un peu la base. En plus, tu peux même voler. Mais c'est uniquement quand tu as réussi à faire une quête, à apprendre à voler. Parce qu'au début, tu ne verras pas. Il faudra toute habitude à jouer avec et tu vas voir. Et franchement, il est génial. Il n'y a rien à dire. T'as 4 élémentaires différentes. Moi, j'ai pris eau, électricité, pierre, la gemme et le vent pour l'instant. Mais si tu veux, ton personnage peut changer d'élément. Mais moi, je préfère rester au vent parce que le vent, il est efficace.
Il y a un tutoriel.
Oui, il y a un tutoriel, ouais. Il y a une explication comment taper, comment ci, comment ça. Tu vas voir, c'est très très bien expliqué. Et c'est en français en plus. T'as de la chance. Alors là, tu vois, il y a même le défi à faire. Ah mince, je suis tombé. Je suis pas habitué. Ah non. Je suis pas habitué à jouer à ça. Le nouveau là, c'est un nouveau qui vient de sortir, donc je suis pas habitué.
Ok, pour pas me spoil, je vais live TikTok feu.
Ah mince. Pas évident, hein. C'est un défi qui est un peu dur, celui-là. Dommage, je peux pas monter dans les montures pour l'instant.
Feu 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 feu.
Et ce qui est bien, c'est quand je te conseille fortement de téléporter. Il y a des... d'activer les téléportations. Parce que si tu n'actives pas la téléportation, le jour où tu tombes sur une quête qui est de retourner là-bas, et t'as pas fait là-bas, et bah t'es en galère. Tu vas galérer. Donc moi je te charge fortement. Toi c'est ça les téléportations. Quand tu vas avoir une petite comme ça, tu vois, ça il faut que tu actives à chaque fois. Si tu actives, bon, au début c'est rouge, et quand tu actives il sera bleu. Et après tu pourras télécharger où tu veux. Tu vois, tu peux comme dire, comme là c'est grand, c'est le général. Et là, tu vois, c'est des tout petits comme ça. Alors, les tout petits, c'est ça. Non. C'est ça, les tout petits. D'accord? Et là, c'est les grands. Le grand, il est là, le grand. Il faut que tu fasses des offrandes aussi. Si tu fais les offrandes, ça monte. Ça peut avoir un énergie plus puissant. Faut que tu fasses des offrandes à chaque fois. Tu vois, là, j'ai terminé 100%, 100%, 100%. Et là, j'ai pas fini. Faut que je les fasse. Au fur et à mesure, je vais le faire. Tu vois, il y a quand même plein de trucs à faire, hein. Tu vois, t'es... Fou. T'auras jamais le temps de tout faire. Et c'est important de... chaque fois que tu vois ça, tu cliques carré, et paf, téléportation, et hop. Comme ça, tu pourras te déplacer par téléportation quand tu vois que t'es un peu trop loin. Par exemple. Mais tu vas voir, il est génial. Les musiques et tout. T'as même les événements, tu peux avoir des spectacles. Et franchement, il est génial ce jeu.
Elle est très grande la map.
Ouais, elle est très grande. Hein. Tu pourras pas tout finir en une journée. Hein. Ça c'est sûr. Hein. Et il faut que tu fasses monter les personnages. Tu vois, par exemple, je vais te montrer un petit peu comment on fait pour monter les personnages. Personnage. Allez, je vais prendre n'importe lesquels. Alors lui c'est le feu, donc il est à fond. Lui c'est la glace. Alors la glace. Ah, il me faut encore. Je vais montrer un peu de personnages. Par exemple, tu vois, niveau supérieur, tu vois, c'est des petits livres comme ça, tu vas voir ça et tu vas monter. Alors, regarde, par exemple, niveau 3, niveau 4, niveau 5. Tu vois, là, tout ça pour un niveau 13. J'appuie dessus, voilà, et niveau 14. D'accord? Et ainsi de suite. En haut, tout en haut, c'est des pièces, des morasses. Pour acheter les personnages ou pour acheter quelque chose, des objets qu'il te faut par exemple. Et ainsi de suite, et ainsi de suite. Faire attention à ce que tu achètes. Faut faire très attention surtout. Et il y a plein de trucs à faire. Franchement, Il y a pas mal de trucs à faire.
Tu live toute la journée.
Non, je vais pas live toute ma journée, hein. Enfin, non, quand même pas. Une demi-journée, quand même. Pas toute la journée. Si t'as besoin de conseils, tu me dis, c'est tout, hein. Y a pas de souci, hein. Moi, je suis très très bon à te donner des conseils. Alors, tu vois, là, c'est long.
Quelle heure?
J'ai commencé, il y a quoi? Il y a même pas... il y a 5h30. Ouais, j'ai commencé à 4h, par là, vers 16h. J'ai commencé à 16h. Alors, tu vois, au lieu d'attendre, moi, j'ai un avantage. Tu vois, faut attendre...
le visage qui tire la langue et fait un clin d'œil.
Alors, tu vois, là, je vais mettre 7h... Allez. 6h59. On attend 1 minute. Comme ça, t'arrives, pouf, ça apparaît, tu vas voir, c'est trop bien. Moi, j'attends pas 6 heures, machin, c'est loin à chercher, machin. Mais c'est l'avantage de mettre des heures. Y a pas de conséquence, y a rien du tout. Voilà, tu peux attaquer les épées, tu vois. Par contre, les armes, faut que tu les montes, hein. Plus les armes montent, plus il fait mal. C'est simple, hein. Par contre, toi, au début, tu vas en baver parce qu'il faut de la nourriture. Faut tout en manger pour te faire soigner. Alors que moi, j'ai plus besoin de soigner. Tu vois, j'ai ça. Paf, ça soigne et automatiquement, j'ai rien à faire. Ah oui, c'est vrai, faut attendre 2 jours. Oh, attends, je vais mettre 2 jours.
T'es niveau combien?
Je suis niveau 52 en niveau aventure. En mode aventure, hein. 52. Ça m'a mis longtemps à monter, hein, parce que c'est dur, hein.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Ça a mis du temps à monter, hein. Tu vois, tu veux voir mon mode aventure? Attends. Tu vois, c'est écrit, là, hein, on voit pas très bien.
T'as beaucoup avancé.
Ouais, beaucoup. Ah bah ouais. Ouais, ça fait longtemps que je joue à ça. Ça fait plus d'un an même. Hein. Eh, Rachid, apprends à fermer ta bouche. Parce que toi, tu sais rien faire dans ta vie. D'accord? Répète pas les gens comme ça. Parce que ça veut dire que tu m'aimes bien en fait, Rachid. Admets-le, admets-le. À vous.
Rachid, attention, visage avec un léger sourire.
Tu sais pas à qui tu m'adresses. Hein. Tu m'adores, Rachid. Hein. Toi, tu peux gagner de la viande, des champignons. Et Titou, quand t'auras fini. Quand t'auras fini, je te conseille de tout ramasser les plantes. Les fleurs, les plantes. Faut que tu ramasses tout, en fait, tu vois. Faut que tu ramasses tout. Elle est trop haute. Tu vois les fleurs, là, comme ça, quand ils brillent, hop, tu les prends. Tu prends tout ce que tu vois, tout. Parce que après, ça permet d'avancer tes quêtes. Puis il y a des quêtes qui va demander, bah ramasse-moi des plantes là, des fruits là, et ainsi de suite, et ainsi de suite. Et ça te permet de t'avancer plus rapidement. Ça évite de chercher toutes les plantes à chaque fois quand il y aura une mission. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Moi, je te conseille fortement de ramasser des fleurs et tout ça. Il n'y a pas d'ascenseur ici? Ah oui, là. Et tu vois ces trucs qui brillent jaunes, c'est le chemin où t'emmène, comme un GPS, si tu veux.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. Can you really get us anything we want? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh!
Active le Discord maintenant.
Customers with pockets as deep as yours, but you know,
Non, c'est pour foutre le bordel, non? C'est pas intéressant.
After all, I had to work really hard. But how can we be? Because as for the
C'est pas toi
information
chef, c'est moi qui décide. D'accord? Donc si tu fais ma peau Rachid.
I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the Ein El Ahmar. Ah, the group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine knowledge. That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture. Thanks for the info, Dor. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all... Well, we figured out where the divine
On donne pas d'ordre Rachid sinon au requin.
of Ein El Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Allez Barbie, active le Discord, t'as peur.
Ah mais tu me fais provoquer, alors tu crois que je vais t'écouter? Non, je t'écouterai pas. T'as pas de respect, je te respecte pas. Bah, je suis pas ton larbin, Rachid.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify.
Huh, look at that. Clear as
Je le mets au requin.
All right. In which case, if we play our cards
Titou,
right,
t'es modo, toi, Titou.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking.
Bonne nuit, 10 minutes pour faire réfléchir.
We can finally have a...
Thank you for your time and
Bonne nuit,
efforts.
10 minutes.
Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again.
Tant
See
qu'il
you
me
then.
respecte pas, bah je continue à bannir. Bonne nuit, 10 minutes, s'il te plaît, merci.
Al Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ça fait pouce vers le haut. Peau légèrement mat.
Merci, Titou. C'est un amour. Regarde, tu vois, par exemple? Là, oh là, c'est trop loin. Hop, téléchargement, hop, t'es arrivé. Voilà, là, t'es... Ça évite de faire tout le tour à chaque fois. Le phare.
Alhaitham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
Il y a des ennemis sur la route.
That these negotiations take place.
Ouais,
This
tu
is
vas voir.
turning into
Tu
quite
vas voir,
an
mon combat,
occasion.
il fait mal, hein.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to... I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boy!
Je fais rigoler.
Uh-oh, here they come.
I'll be back. Today.
Now you shall perish.
Et voilà, terminé.
Academia scum!
Même pas en une minute, même pas. J'ai fini le combat en une minute, même pas.
Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? What's wrong?
What happened to him?
Ça va être chaud à battre.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
T'as vu comme c'est beau? Waouh.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
Il est magnifique le jeu.
T'as vu, je te l'ai dit, hein.
To him?
Toi, tu vas voir, c'est encore plus magnifique, toi, le début. Tu vas voir le dragon volant et tout. L'harmonica au vent. J'ai les points qui existent tellement je raconte, c'est trop beau.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in
Bientôt, ils vont mettre en
going
français,
insane.
bientôt, je crois, mais faut
They
attendre un
state
peu.
that this divine knowledge capsule does appear. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule
Et
back.
tu vas voir la fille Paimon, c'est une fille gourmande. Elle est gourmande. Elle pense qu'à bouffer, elle. Elle me fait courir.
Capsule would be...
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist. Moreover,
Il dit
since the
c'est Barbie, mais
Academia
c'est
possesses
pas
the
Barbie, hein.
Akasha,
Faut
a
arrêter,
symbol...
hein. Il dit c'est Barbie, ce truc-là.
I'm heading back to the Academia.
C'est complètement
How about
taré.
you two?
Oh là là. Rachid, un jaloux.
Maybe
T'as
we
pas
should
le
head
job,
back
tu vas voir.
too.
Tu vas voir, un
We've
jour,
been
je ferai
rushed
mon
off our
job.
feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest
Ton
and
embarrassage, là,
relaxation
il va
will do us
vite se
good.
calmer, je te dis.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups were...
vois, regarde, t'as vu, elle a perdu de vie. Regarde. Regarde. C'est soigné.
Maintenant TK il live quand il veut MDR.
Allez, on lave TK. Non. Ah non, il est pas en live. TK il live toujours à 19h. Tu vois, regarde, t'as vu? 1 km machin. Ah oui. Ah bah ça, je sais pas rien. Tu vois, par exemple, t'as vu, ça fait loin pour aller là-bas. T'as vu, ça fait loin. Bah regarde. Je clique dessus, hop. C'est déjà arrivé là. Grâce à une téléportation. T'as vu, t'as rien à faire.
Téléportation.
Ouais, téléportation, ouais. T'as vu comme ça va vite? Téléportation, hop. Là, au début, tu vas en baver, hein. Parce que tu vas courir, faut aller chercher une téléportation de tous les côtés. Comme ça, le jour où tu tombes sur une quête, paf, t'es tranquille. Moi, je te le dis tout de suite, hein.
Just as promised.
Moi, je te donne des conseils de ça.
I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been prepared.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon
Tu vas voir le spectacle là.
Thanks,
Ça va être
Paimon.
magnifique.
Speaking of which,
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two, if there is another chance.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both—
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said the festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but
even when you put it that way,
don't worry, my guardian.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many—
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful.
Elle pense qu'à manger dormir, elle m'énerve. Alors. Toi, tu sais pas, t'appuies sur R3, je crois. R3, c'est ça, et hop, il t'emmène où tu vas. Tu vois, ça, c'est le GPS. Franchement, il est trop bien. Hein.
Here we are. It's all...
It looks really nice.
Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell—
Oh, if you don't mind, how about all of my friends will be working the festival?
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing.
It's a deal. Good night.
I may be too excited to fall asleep.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up.
Elle pense qu'à manger, elle m'énerve.
Did we oversleep? We should go meet
Yo.
Dunyarzad right away.
Salut, pas comme.
Allume le Discord, le losé ta peur.
Traveler,
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all.
Qu'est-ce que tu peux mettre modo sur live et tout?
Today is finally here.
Ouais,
I'm as
mais
cherished
pour
every
l'instant,
moment as if
pas
it
comme,
were
non.
gold.
You've worked so hard.
You know it. Well, but Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves.
Je suis sûr que ça va être un
This could give 'em
magnifique
some
événement
business.
que je vais faire là.
They pay for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord
On va
Kusanami's
avoir une belle
birthday.
danseuse et tout ça. Ça va, elle est magnifique.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people now...
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? So, what's the...
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with, generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashva mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses.
So, the Sub-Zero festival...
Jerou76 secondes.
Vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just used the 7 foods to...
Wait, but if that's the case, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon... Oh, Traveler, we have... Thanks! Alright.
Dear customers, would you like to try your...
What's alchemical divination? Those two things...
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft
So, how does...
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents...
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only divine...
Thomas faut être plus présent sur le live.
Bah oui, c'est ça. Mais bon, on peut rien nous faire.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunya is...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young... Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too!
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusion...
Illusions and lies? That's...
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition...
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning...
Guess that was still pretty...
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Ouais, il y a même forgeron pour les armes, c'est ça?
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a... Hey! It's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda. In the few short days it took to prepare for the subs...
The hallowed Night of Flowers.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candy.
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you...
Whichever one.
That is the fun part.
Ooh, those are...
And there's also lizard tail.
Huh? What's up?
Onikabuto is a little spicier than...
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the sunset. It's all right.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Excellent work.
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
Attention! It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candy.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy.
Oh, actually, Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably...
We're too late. Who knew the
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Oh, merde.
Those Eremites don't...
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis
That's right. We haven't received any of their more...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main!
Don't speak so disrespectfully.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between... Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them! You're right.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying.
Dunyarzad, are you okay?
I'm fine. My body always reacts.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care...
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
Please, let me take a close...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as...
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
About that. Well,
It can't be. The anonymous donate...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without...
You're so...
Thank you very much.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition... Traveler, can you take her somewhere?
Truly.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, I know that my family loves me dearly. Did you know? Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at... I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than... Not to mention the incredible... This way, when my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you.
Thank you two so much. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time? Huh? Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about? Nilou will recreate that, and with that, my wish will...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to...
Yeah, we should...
On va voir le beau spectacle. Vous allez voir, c'est un truc de malade. Un truc de malade, tu vas voir. C'est hallucinant, tu vas voir. J'ai jamais vu, c'est la première fois que je vais regarder son événement. Regarde bien.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place with...
Over there! Someone's yelling!
I think I just saw the Academia's grand...
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts... The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festival. If you continue to resist, the Grand Sages are...
How... The Academia was originally... This is a hard pill to...
Art. Dance. Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the god...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public...
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, don't...
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere Or... we could get people to block
Nilou. It's all right.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important...
It's okay. Seeing you
Va bouffer le lozet.
too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros...
If you say so.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a prom.
Je sais rien faire dans ta vie, à part me
I
critiquer.
can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. Still.
Ah, t'as dit, ouais.
A lot happened. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeros festival a success. But Dunyarzad, yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most... The project has entered its most critical...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you and... We should go meet Dunyarzad, right? Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's...
Sure! Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss.
They're all plants! Actually, what is...
It's one of the Sub-Zeros Festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
appear to be in the...
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait...
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep...
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning...
Guess that was still pretty interesting. So, where to next?
Bon.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers.
Oh, do you want some Yalda candies?
What's to pick? Ooh!
And there's also lizard
What are the... Traveler, help Paimon!
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon, bet you had incredible luck and... Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? A feeling of deja vu. Oh, Paimon knew. In that case, Paimon also felt so why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts.
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You... That... Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted off. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression... Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinyarzad. We meet again.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now.
Kidnappers? Oh my...
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched.
That's a big relief.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, It is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No.
Oh, Paimon sees.
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not When we return, have the...
Understood. I will
the Sub-Zero's festival.
Nilou?
Oh. It's okay.
But you've been really looking forward...
It truly is unfortunate.
True, but...
The next festival.
Wait, what?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Let's go, bebé.
So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon... Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more...
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but...
Continue to monitor for variances.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much... Anyway...
C'est un peu répétitif, c'est un peu pénible, quoi, apparemment.
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda
I'm doing well. There's no...
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy. Oh, are you interested in
Not much.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also...
Huh? He'll help me choose.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really...
Wait.
What? He was right.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this mind reading? X-ray.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you? for? Traveler? That's...
Pas sa sœur, c'est une autre fille.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kind... What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have... What the heck was inside? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This... let Paimon think... What? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th. As you can see, she isn't doing well. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. What's happening? You can everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the Ask for the truth. That's on you to find out. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feather. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Non, oui, mince. Attendez, je vais modifier. C'est important.
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Alors.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth." The moon. What's happening right now? My mind feels. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero. The moon. Illusion. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. My mind feels exhausted, even though... That should be it. My mind... That doesn't sound right.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. Still the wrong... A simple time loop can't... Dunyarzad. The Sub-Zero's festival is happening.
Va faire tes devoirs, le losé se roulait par terre de rire.
Bah, va faire tes
Think
devoirs,
about
toi
our
aussi.
current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected Paimon's memories.
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? What kind of
Tu veux la fesser à Chache?
nonsense is this? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru?
Tu te crois où, toi?
Actually has a point.
Ne me dis pas que je suis plus vieux que toi, alors apprends à te fermer ta bouche, les
Everyone
gars.
dreaming? True. Anyway, is this all really...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told...
You're really excited about... So, you're admitting that...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost what you just said.
I knew you weren't going to believe...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you.
When you say it like that...
I believe that the Archon's revelation... The book only says, if you trust...
So that's how it is. We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap... at this...
I'm fine, my lady.
Perfect timing.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to...
How did you know what I was going...
We need to say something convincing.
Je veux jouer.
Ça va jouer? Pourquoi tu me fatigues à dire ça, toi?
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured. People in Sumeru don't dream. The moon, illusions, and lies. My mind feels exhausted.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You could—
Alright, so this—
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the sky—
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before. Her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right.
I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here. We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh? I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or miss...
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How
Miss Dunyarzad, she's...
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically...
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero... So, you think the Sage...
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise...
You have a point. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using some... The Akasha relies on... A Gnosis could do that? No wonder the...
So, this Nahida, you...
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha...
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do
What's happening right now seems to have happened My mind feels Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on... People in Sumeru don't dream. My mind What's happening right now seems to have happened before. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha rely... People in That doesn't sound right. What's happening right... People in Sumeru don't... That doesn't sound...
You mean the Akasha is when the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge...
What's the point of doing...
Just think about it. If you could... This hive mind could make...
An excellent deduction. In that case, We should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing...
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler!
I heard it too. Our ears... We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate...
But we cannot lose all of our...
On s'active le losé.
Apprends à te taire, toi. T'es activé. Bah, active-toi. Va jouer à la Barbie, toi. Voilà, à la Playmobil.
Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But no... Oh, Paimon doesn't... It's extremely difficult for lab rats. If we're lab rats, then... The moon? What? Anyway, knowing who I am won't... Okay, then.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt?
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You all... It's as if...
You're saying that...
That's right. Both mercenaries and war...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad?
How did you know what I was gonna say?
It's finally nighttime. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got... Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Really? Good job on all that progress. Hey! Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? It's even possible that the... Okay, no more! That's why it makes no sense. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush... Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why... it's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the...
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, the...
We're still in the same day! Nahida, You already knew last night that we didn't. Would there have been a point? You would
C'est
have
de la
spent
honte,
the night
Barbie.
with new worries, with tomorrow still. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Bon. Comment ça m'a gâché, toi, Rachid?
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Of course. In the time we've been together,
Barbie.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little
C'est
fast.
quoi? Regarde. Réfléchis la prochaine fois, tu me traites encore une fois, tu vas voir.
In other words, Nahira's talking about confusing stuff. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new... Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
SLT.
Salut, Yusha.
Oh, yeah!
Oh.
Salut la fille. Salut, Yusha. Ça va?
What?
The moon, illusions, and lies. What did they all mean? Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experience. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of... We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's fest... That doesn't sound right. If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day,
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could... That's why when we wake up, but muscle memory can't be... A brilliant deduction. Nahida, tell us if we're... To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro... That isn't simple at all! Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might... Right! She did help us find her...
Là, c'est Genshin Impact. Vous devrez essayer, les amis. Franchement, il est génial.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
SLT.
Salut Richard, comment vas-tu mon grand? Pas trop de mal? Vous êtes pas trop fatigués les abonnés? Vous avez tous bien?
CV et toi?
Ouais, ça va, ça va. Là, j'ai fait les travaux de mon balcon, de ma terrasse. Elle est magnifique, ma terrasse maintenant. Et prêt pour aller en... Ça va être trop bien.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt.
Get hurt? Why would?
Well, you're still getting used to your new...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used...
Yes, your memory's being...
Then I'd have to disagree. That's...
Oh? Why do you...
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record. It's not very likely, but it's also...
No, it is impossible.
You have...
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well.
Bon, je vais manger, bye.
Bon appétit à toi, mon petit.
Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Il faudra vous essayer de jouer à Genshin Impact. Hein. Moi, je vous dis, les gens. Il est trop bien.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden tree.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces?
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has all the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style. And each...
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of... Strange? Paimon feels like everything's... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's real. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this? Because how about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe... early today? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. Leaving the city. As far as I remember, We did? But we don't remember anything. Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway. It is true that sometimes we... Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should... Yep. Something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom.
Répétez la même...
Memories are back! About that... Well, Traveler, aside from your memories that were just... Listen to it and you...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
You should be missing 2 days worth. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay,
Tu vois, ça c'est le rouge. Ah ouais.
Why can't we leave the city?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything.
I have a real emergency.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
it looks like the Academia already announced a lot. Let's go and quit. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. And
it looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, this is a good spot. And the guard has... Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What if... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... We've always been together. Haven't we?
On s'active l'osé.
Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and...
Rachel, commence pas à me casser les noisettes parce que ça va pas le faire, toi.
Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that... Paimon, calm down. He's here now. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay. Paimon, can you tell us... I see. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an No way! Paimon was... What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of... I guess that explains everything. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside! Something like a message? But don't look at me like that. I'm not used to... Well... Yep! Now we're talking! I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just... I made some little change to make something like... Yep. I'll help you save the message. We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose the... okay. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes, although this... Okay.
J'installe. Young. SLT. CV et toi. Bon, je vais manger, bye.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But there's another part here.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other. And now, behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? Probably because yesterday just happened to end. Oh, right. But the message. It should have after the beep. Traveler said... Traveler, what do you think that final space could...
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the... Was that space actually the real world? My impression is that... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the... Was that space actually the real world? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, so that's what it is! Later on, Traveler also mentioned the Paimon's head is spinning. Well, consider this. So no matter how strangers... Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey! Do you want some alone time to think? All right, then.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no.
Gamo Veloze.
Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves a higher price?
Come on. It's an easy job, isn't it? Surely you could give me a deal.
Allez, c'est parti.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zeros exam? And... okay.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had... We've already experienced the Sub-Zeros festival many times. Okay, Nahida said those spaces remind me of dreams. The moon, illusion, people in Sumeru. We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams and those spaces with no human... So people in... Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha relies on the power of a no... It is the manifestation of... It compiles the wisdom of the entire... And it grants knowledge... It is the manifestation... It compiles the... And it grants knowledge... The Akasha relies on the...
That doesn't sound...
Oh, okay. Those but is stealing everyone's dreams? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when... In other words? So in other words, Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think the real story is that the sage... Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, the Grand Sage said, "Ghost, my mind, we've all..." Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded...
Correct. The Akashas keep their disembodied consciousness is placed. No one is any the wiser as another people wake up to yet an... So, this is like a dream factor. Very good, Paimon. Okay. So that... Alright, last question.
Now that I think about it... wasn't a... Now that I think about it... That doesn't sound... Now that I... They say that alchemical divination...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon... Now that you mention it, Nahida, It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like... Yes, those... On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. You asked me this question before. Now that you know this is all a dream, have you heard the saying, "Don't wake a sleepwalker"? Likewise, your notion of reality and dream, that's why I could only give you very subtle... Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based. Secondly, you're probably wondering why. That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the... That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were... Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro elements. Meanwhile, everyone else has... Can humans really keep dreaming forever like... We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Especially those whose health is... People's lives are at stake here! I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birth? Even you don't know the reason? The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of traveler. Do you have any...
The Grand Sage said... Okay, Nahida said those space... The Grand Sage said, go celebrate...
Celebrate the birth... Could it mean... I know, right? Why did they have to... Even you don't know the reason? The Academia sick traveler. Do you have...
Those spaces remind me of... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to The Grand Sage said... Those spaces remind me of... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Celebrate the birth... Could it mean... Deceiving the people of Sumer after we end the Sub-Zero's festival. How can the sages of the... In the end, I'm just the moon. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today! I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace... But personality-wise, Puppets are stiff, and can't... Speaking of which... The Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. Yes. Back then, I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way... I couldn't even save her. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the... Don't be like that, Nahida. To prevent more tragedies like that. Great, but... Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream... That means this dream belongs... Huh? So... How should we find that? Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means... Imagination? Imagination means break, like when the server... However, the dream will respond. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter, find some way to... How are we going to find... And even if we did find them, how are we supposed... After all, like you said... It's extremely difficult, yes. As for me... out of town? Are you going to that... Yes. I want to try some... Hurry and go. Paimon's still a little... She was such a good person. With such a simple wish. But... Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad would... We mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want... Paimon's wondering. Do you...
Je vais scruter Barbie.
Ouais, bah toi-même, game over.
Huh. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment? That came out.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new
Less questions! More wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking. She just doesn't seem like herself. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be fairest not.
So, you have a...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want What she didn't realize was that... Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Yo, Jerou.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her.
My lady, step.
That sounds like Dia. Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnapper. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Ouais. Ah, ça t'amuse à me faire... Je vais screener, vas-y, c'est bon, quoi. Ça va, Potara?
Qu'est-ce qu'il se passe?
Ouais, il y a Rachid qui me fait craigner, je sais pas. Il essaie de me faire la faïence.
C'est un jeu de manga?
Ouais, ça s'appelle Genshin Impact. Elle est gratuite.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... fine. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
That's close enough.
Shine down!
Rest and Reba!
Monsieur Barbie. Tu peux affronter des vrais joueurs dans ce jeu. Jerou76 TK78 est en live.
Disappear!
No more tricks up your sleeve!
Windblade!
You won this one.
That's close enough.
Illusion shattered.
Hold the line.
Wind blade. Yeah.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Ah merci. Ok, je vais regarder. Ah ouais.
TK est en live.
Ouais, je sais. Ah, il y a Jean Clairo qui est là.
Il y a un Jerou78 sur son live.
Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Porcarotte s'est excusé dans le live de TK. Il s'arrête plus.
Ah, c'est bien. Attends.
J'ai vu Potara. Oui, c'est cool ça.
Eh, c'est moi qui a demandé de faire une excuse. T'as été trop loin, il a dû réfléchir. Et Pocarotte, c'est pas un mauvais genre, c'est pas un mauvais bougre. Pocarotte, non. C'est pas un mauvais bougre.
She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Incroyable ce jeu, visage riant aux larmes, 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 visage riant aux larmes.
Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary... Should we open it? Wow.
Bouquet rose, fleurs fanées, hibiscus, tulipe, fleurs de cerisier, fleurs blanches, rosette, tournesol, bourgeon, feuilles mortes, feuilles d'érable, champignons, plants de riz jaune, pousse, feuilles, feuilles virevoltantes, trèfle. Ouh.
If we hadn't found, but now that we know... Hey! Where are you off to now?
C'est avec Jean Clairo qui fait des bêtises.
Pastèque, pêche, mandarine, mangue, ananas, banane, citron, melon, pomme verte, poire, kiwi, olive, myrtille, raisin, noix de coco, tomate, piment rouge, carotte, patate douce, oignon, épis de maïs, brocoli, concombre, légumes à feuilles vertes, poivron, avocat, aubergine, ail, pomme de terre, châtaigne, cacahuète, pain, galette. Ouais.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
Il devrait couper les dons PSK, c'est trop vulgaire.
Bah ouais, je sais bien.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Cérémonie de contemplation de la lune, cérémonie de contemplation de la lune, croissant de lune, croissant de lune.
Eh, t'es tout, c'est-à-dire tu recommences
Paimon
pas.
still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Je t'ai screené et balancé sur les réseaux sociaux HH.
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
Boîte aux lettres fermée, drapeau levé, 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 boîte aux lettres fermée, drapeau levé. Boîte aux lettres fermée, drapeau levé, 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 boîte aux lettres fermée, drapeau baissé, 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 boîte aux lettres fermée. Drapeau baissé, boîte aux lettres fermées, 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 drapeau baissé. Boîte aux lettres fermées, drapeau baissé.
Oh, of course! So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Galette, 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 galette.
Ah, Titou, c'est bon, s'il te plaît.
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Bodhisattvas went extinct after her death.
C'est drôle, mon visage riant aux larmes se roulait par terre de rire, visage souriant avec une goutte de sueur, se roulait par terre de rire.
Yes.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple.
Bon, j'arrête.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What?
J'attends ta blague avant Jerou.
You
Ma blague.
Acting weird.
Ma blague. J'ai pas de blague à te raconter. Tu veux que je te raconte une blague, c'est ça que tu veux?
Hey!
Sur le live de TK78.
They disappeared! So Nilou's the host. What a surprise! Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world any. It's just like the example Nahida told. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilou? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the... How should we make Nilou?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely... As far as you know, people in Sumeru...
Yeah, but
Ooh, sounds
Yep. But his piety and wisdom were all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted.
TK le champignon, TK le champignon, TK le champignon, TK le champignon.
After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could
T'as
comprehend.
oublié.
Afterward,
Non, j'ai
he
pas
saw
oublié
the
tes
tender
4
Archon
champignons, ça, c'est
smiled.
bien.
His wife lying next to him
Mais
said,
je peux pas envoyer d'autres
"You're
pour
off
la
to
France, je peux
search for
pas.
the
Faut attendre le
Archon
1er mars.
aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end?
So, the first sage?
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection.
I see. Well, it just so
Ah oui,
happens
c'est vrai.
that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Tiens, regarde. Regarde. Regarde le spectaculaire, il est très magnifique, regarde.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
Drapeau, Monténégro drapeau, Monténégro drapeau, Monténégro. Incroyable le spectacle.
I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Ah, choum.
À tes souhaits, Titou.
Merci.
De rien, je t'en prie. Alors, qu'est-ce que t'en dis, Titou, hein? Titou, qu'est-ce que t'en dis?
Like she's been asleep for the longest. Paimon's head feels super. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's
À compte un PC.
escape from the Sub-Zero Samsara. Quick, take off your Akasha terminal!
PC, on en parlera avec ma femme, faut que j'en parle.
Pour les dons.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh?
Tu joues à Barbie.
Rachid, tu sais, tu peux te traîner mes trucs que tu publies par internet. Tu sais ce qui va se passer après, tu vas avoir des gros conséquences. Je vais pas te louper, Rachid.
TK78.
Je vais pas te louper, Rachid, hein, vraiment.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon, and thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance.
5 minutes pour réfléchir à Rachid.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And... it's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Attends.
Comment va Jérémy Hallyday? Comment va Jérémy Hallyday?
Bah, il va bien, là, il est en train de jouer à sa game, il en joue à Red Dead, je crois.
Let's chat somewhere else.
Salut.
Bah tiens, qu'on parle du loup, bah voilà, il est là, GG.
Ah d'accord. Ah que coucou le chat. Quand on parle du loup, on envoie sa queue.
Oh, petit tout, un petit coquin. Non, je rigole. Nouvelle-France.
MDRK va Titou. Se rouler par terre de rire. Oui et toi?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's... After we parted among the countless dreams, I found one that was once Dunyarzad could know. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. Where both will gradually fade until they come. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it's... So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment... Huh? Why are you two smiling? Both are fine.
Je vais avancer dans mon jeu, moi enfin je vais essayer. Faut faire attention à Rachid, il déborde un peu.
After all, you saved my faithful belief. At the Avidia Forest, there was this... You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world. Yeah, so you do know. It seems like the travel, as you two probably know. A message from Greater Lord Ruka Devata? King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Okay, so what does the message mean? I Greater Lord Rook, many devoted, but I believe that. So the tree in the vision was, but even if the traveler wasn't, no, we must. This puzzle has life and death. At the Avidia, you also heard some. Yeah. So, has he to a message from King Deshret? Okay. Greater Lord Rook, many devoted, but I believe.
Vaut mieux prendre un Blablacar que la bite d'Abdou Blacard.
Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick.
Tito, t'es sérieux? Oh, putain.
The traveler wasn't. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left.
Si tu dis pas des trucs comme qu'à s'il te plaît y a des enfants là.
This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could be accurate. I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine. How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Theoretically, I can enter
On est que tous les deux fin 3.
Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never
La prochaine fois, laisse-le Rachid revenir.
A long time ago. At that time, however, so the state in some way.
Je pense que je vais analyser.
Je serai pas dispo, j'ai un RDV avec quelqu'un.
Ok, mon jeu, ça marche.
Trying to find a way every once in a while. I will also take up that there's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what, even though I try to do, I think they're regardless, I need to first, at the Avidia Forest, there was this, you also heard, yeah! Has he to a message from King Deshret? Okay.
Je vais jouer à Red Day un peu.
Greater Lord Ruka
Ok, ça marche, GG.
But I believe this, so the tree in the, but even if the traveler wasn't, no, this puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tavats. You mean how the...
À toutes.
À tout à l'heure, mon chéri.
No misdirect. The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable, even if the truth, but their prophet besides. Anyway, by now, even those who never used... At the Avidia Forest, you also heard... Has he to a message from King Deshret? Okay.
J'attends Rachid. Laissez Rachid revenir.
Many devoted scholars go, but I believe
Moi, j'ai une idée dans ma tête.
But the traveler wasn't. No, this puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul got it. To be and you need go and get some sleep.
123 nous irons dans les bois 456 saillir des cerises 789 dans mon panier 901 112 elles seront toutes rouges.
T'as fait une chanson complète en 30 secondes, ça y est, c'est fait.
Maybe you were sleepwalking.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her.
Avec le robot.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine.
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? And if possible, please...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the...
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the mercer...
Paimon tournament's gonna...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind
Avec une demande d'amis de Jerou76.
So it's been you this... Yes.
Où ça?
I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about... In my dream, I
Y a
also...
quelqu'un qui t'a parlé.
You know, Nahida,
Avec tout ça?
maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Laura
T'as pas
17.
entendu.
Non, j'ai pas entendu, Titou.
Huh? No, we aren't pitying you.
Regarde la rediff du live.
To visit Dunyarzad. How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Il t'a dit t'es toujours là.
Yes, I paid. Her condition is stable, but for the moment... Right. Who knows? So our first... Oh! Good boy.
Alors...
Qu'est-ce qui est plus gentil qu'un Jerou de Jerou?
Pourquoi il y a 2 Géros dedans? Dans mon truc? Tiens, moi je trouve pas, hein.
Cœur rouge, 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 cœur rouge. C'est une expression.
Let's continue our chat here.
En gros, c'est comme si je disais qu'est-ce qui est plus méchant qu'une million de lions.
Ok, merci Tétou. Merci Tétou.
Okay.
C'est agréable.
So do you have any ideas on how we can investigate? Actually, I've already tried that. But all the key members of the academia, it seems that from the... Have you already caught this? I'm guessing in any case. No way, that's too risky. You mean it'd be too easy? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of... That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru. We're in the dark after all. Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have... According to a popular... Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, then I should find someone... You're saying we should recruit a spy? Oh, but actually, I already have... Sitar. We ran into Paimon still... She was born in the... Oh, Paimon! The name Sitar later on. Soon after, the star began to... But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes. From the sound of it, but she doesn't... Indeed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already become right. That way, not only from my past observation tomorrow afternoon to prepare. Let's go...
Va dormir le losé.
This should be Satari's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Jerou76, 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 je m'appelle Titou M51.
Rachid. Voilà la tête de Rachid. Il croit tout permis. Je vais plus te lâcher tes infos. Je vais plus te lâcher. Tu veux jouer à ça? Y'a pas de souci.
Un éléphant qui se balançait sur une toile d'araignée araignée.
No, I already have an hacking style. My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over the divine voice of...
Huh?
Really?
Shh! My friend here has some doubt.
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Only mocking the
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospect. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on Harut. Marut, did you two spoil?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably...
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial...
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next...
Is this another one of Sataria's? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helps when they start talking with him.
T'es de quelle religion Jerou76? Étoile croix latine croix orthodoxe étoile de David étoile à 6 branches chandelier à 7 branches lieu de culte symbole de l'atome Yin-Yang.
Je suis croyant, mais...
Speaking of...
On s'active le losé.
Ouais, j'ai ton profil, Rachid. J'ai ton profil.
Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to
T'es
me
mal
by
barré
the
déjà.
Akasha.
De quel côté?
Je suis croyant.
Salut quoi?
T'as tué 15 abonnés, Rachid. Bon courage à toi, mon petit bonhomme. Moi, je vais demander aux abonnés de ne pas t'abonner à toi. D'accord? Parce que là, tu me cherches un problème. Si t'as un problème, tu viens me parler en face. D'accord? Là, ce que tu vois là t'es mal barré, je te dis tout de suite. Hein.
Il est encore ce zob humide.
Tu dis chou Barbie,
chrétien catholique
je suis un loser. Tu dis ça, tu me provoques. Tu me provoques en fait, frère. Tu me provoques. Tu veux qu'il n'y a pas de souci. Je dis à tout le monde de ne pas être abonné à lui. Et je vais t'oppresser, je te jure, je vais t'oppresser, tu vas rien comprendre. Maintenant, tu vas te calmer parce que j'ai tout, d'accord? Tu vas rien faire maintenant.
Rachid, je te fous le pieu slosé. Il a 40 ans, il s'amuse avec ça.
Regarde-moi ça, la tête de Rachid. On dirait qu'il a des caries dans ses dents. Il a des caries, le mec. Allez sur Rachid Pro. Rachid Pro. Hein?
Je rigole à chache.
Ouais, rigole-toi. Marre bien, tu vas voir que tu vas t'arriver.
Oh
T'as
no,
des caries.
not anymore.
Ouais.
A few
Va
years
prendre tes
back,
soins
he
de tes
fell
dents.
from a roof and
Allez hop.
Vladimir Jerou.
since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired.
I see. I'll have someone in charge of logistics.
No problem. Rest easy.
Va brosser tes dents. Va faire tes dents, toi. Va voir un dentiste.
Jerou met un banc définitif.
Satarius, Nahida, it's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens.
Laisse-le. L'Ojo, il va comprendre. Je te jure la vie de ma mère qu'il va pleurer. Rachid, il va pleurer.
Je suis la quoi.
Tu vas voir, la roue va tourner, tu vas voir, Rachid. T'inquiète pas. T'inquiète pas.
Huh? If I recall...
Je vais pas te lâcher, j'ai ta tête. Voilà, j'ai ta tête.
Tu insultes tes fans.
J'incite mes fans. T'es un ouf, toi. T'es un ouf. Rachid, t'es un ouf. D'où j'ai insulté les gens, moi? D'où?
But what an admirable. So this restaurant? That's right. I see. Does that make? Thank you so much.
Tu t'appelles Jerou, t'as une tête de clou, je rigole mon Jerou76. Je suis fan.
Ah, t'es fan? Ah.
Rachid le nouveau la poutrelle dans les Livateka.
La poutrelle de Tika. Oh là 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 là.
Je suis la coin-coun.
Oh là là. André, t'es... Respect, André, respect. La poutrelle de Tika. Oh la vache. Mon Dieu, mon Dieu, mon Dieu.
Je suis zinzin.
Ah mais t'es drôle, t'es zinzin mais t'es drôle. Là tu m'as... Ah là t'as... Ah c'est incroyable.
118.69.
Well, King Deshret is long gone. And Satari is also if we simply engage, but if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
TK est argent dans les yeux et la bouche.
Ouais, elle est blindée, ouais.
So, you, yep. Possess them.
J'ai demandé à Zinclero qui peut me rappeler Jawed après. Il a mon numéro.
Exactly.
J'ai des choses à lui parler secrètement.
Je mets de l'ambiance.
Ouais, tu mets de l'ambiance, tu parles. Ah, ce que tu fais là? C'est mal barré. Et je m'appelle pas Jawed, moi.
Appelle l'étincelle.
Et je m'appelle pas Jawed, Rachid. Moi, j'insulte pas les abonnés, moi. Je peux demander à tous les abonnés, j'ai même pas insulté
Là, on peut dire qu'elle aime les Arabes parce qu'Al-Qaïda.
Ouais. Et Rachid, le pire, c'est comment je respecte toutes les religions. Je respecte toutes les religions. Et je ne traite pas leur maman, moi. D'accord? Maintenant, réfléchis bien dans ta tête. Là, bien cervelé, hein? Dans ton cerveau. Et tu vas réfléchir à 2 fois plus. Parce que quand tu me dis des choses, ouais, tu joues à Barbie, t'es un loser et tout. Quand je te demande de me donner ton pseudo sur Fortnite, t'as pas voulu, t'as fait le clown. Non, je suis désolé. T'es incapable de prononcer un seul mot de ton pseudo. Alors fais pas ton bonhomme, s'il te plaît.
Tu t'appelles Jérémy. Tu t'appelles Jérémy ou Jerou.
Tout le monde m'appelle Jerou.
Là-bas et on dirait qu'il a joui.
Alors sois plus intelligent, s'il te plaît, Rachid. Je veux faire un test, mais moi j'insulte pas leur maman, moi. Tu vois, Rachid, j'insulte pas les gens. Parce que j'ai un respect pour les abonnés. Et j'ai un respect pour tout le monde, aux gens. Si tu veux pas comprendre, c'est ton problème, Rachid. Moi je te dis, Rachid, t'es mal barré. T'es mal barré.
Appelle Lilette en live, Jawed.
Ouais, mais il va jamais répondre, Jawed. J'ai demandé à Zinclero que Jawed m'appelle. Parce que Nick Léo, il est juste à côté de lui en plus. J'ai envoyé un message privé sur Discord à Nick Léo.
Je suis un hacker.
Ah, fais le clown. Déjà pour marquer, il faut qu'il y ait au moins 3 codes, alors bon courage hein. Et t'es mal barré, je te dis.
On nomme Jerou t'abuse, t'as oublié un S dans Genshin Impact, se rouler par terre de rire, visage souriant avec IE plissé, visage souriant avec IE plissé. Si tu veux on te ban définitivement Rachid. Gebsk. TK78 est en live.
Ah, je sais, quand je suis allé le voir, mais j'ai demandé à Nick Léo qui donne un numéro à Jawed. Mon numéro à Jawed. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. C'est pas grave.
Je rigole, j'adore ton stream. PK tu mens Rachid. Roast un œil.
Non, André, commence pas, s'il te plaît. Laisse-le Rachid parler. Laisse-le parler, Rachid. Laisse-le lui parler. Au contraire, il fait des attractions incroyables. Hé, ça marche pas.
Santa, peau légèrement mat Santa, peau légèrement mat Santa, peau légèrement mat. J'aime ton stream.
Bah, merci. Moi, Rachid, je te dis, hein. Moi, jamais j'insulte les abonnés. Hein.
06 70 83 54 19.
Ah, c'est le numéro de TK, non?
C'est le numéro de TK78.
Ouais, mais il répond jamais.
Ça marche.
C'est tout, il répond jamais.
Cérémonie de la lune, cérémonie de la lune, cérémonie de la lune, cérémonie de la lune, cérémonie de la lune.
Il répond jamais, Jawed, tu sais bien, il répond jamais. Regarde. Je vais tester pour voir.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
La messagerie vocale orange de
Jawed Taoshi
ne peut plus recevoir de message. Merci de bien vouloir rappeler ultérieurement. Au revoir.
Voilà. Là, j'ai ça. Tout le temps. Je vous mens pas, hein. Je vous mens pas, il répond. Impossible de l'avoir.
As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding...
06 23 12 56 98 c'est mon numéro.
Ah, gars, fallait pas me donner. Non.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking...
Okay, then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Attends.
Are you sure? Those aren't ringing.
Well, actually they have many names.
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitties, too.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you...
A mess?
Well,
I hear you. No problem at all.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Please pay no mind to those kinds of... The gods are at Setaria. Why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone... home?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand...
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on. And, if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is...
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can...
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his... I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida. All I know are some... Anyway, enough...
He's out of Keem's now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Dis-moi les abonnés, ça vous a plu le Genshin Impact? Est-ce que vous aimez? Est-ce que vous voulez que je continue en live avec Genshin Impact ou pas?
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
C'est quoi le jeu de demain?
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I've been... Actually, while we're talking about him...
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please... He has a quick temper, and it's...
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray...
Akeem, you don't mean... You...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact,
aren't you the strange one? The one...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this. You really zeroed in on the issue and put it, but once everything is over... Come on! Sitar...
So, Shishan, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of, I celebrated the Sub-Zero's festival so many times.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could...
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You who...
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria is still trying to run from her problem. She can no longer justify everything to her. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! This is the most important...
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you?
King Deshret! Many people I know have...
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
Les abonnés, qu'est-ce que vous en pensez, sincèrement? Est-ce que je continue de faire un live sur Genshin Impact quand même? Pas tout le temps, pas tout le temps, mais... Est-ce que ça vous plairait que je reste sur Genshin Impact et vous montrer comment ça joue ou pas? Je vous demande juste ces questions-là. Est-ce que oui, est-ce que c'est non?
You know what? King Deshret is immortal. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path. Child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides...
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct... If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current...
I was just one of the designers for the master, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specific... However, there's something that's been really bothering me.
Il y a que moi qui regarde les lives.
Previously expelled has returned to the...
To fight against the Academia.
Ouais, je vais voir
It should
ça.
be possible if we're willing to
De
take
toute façon,
some risks.
j'attendrai les abonnés
After
vont
all,
arriver, je vais leur parler.
One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to... let me...
The Academia entrance.
Don't worry about that. I'm only suggesting that...
Alright, I trust you.
So...
Un y a un autre. NN.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the... Maybe it's time for me...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to... The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now that we've prayed... But if we're going to pray to the gods... No...
Bon. Les abonnés, je vais vous laisser. Je vais arrêter là. Je vais arrêter le live parce que ça fait un bon moment, que ça fait au moins 4 heures. Donc ça fait un peu trop. Je vais continuer peut-être après. D'accord? Donc vers 21h15, 30, je vais commencer à faire un live en Fortnite. Ou Roblox, je vais voir, je vais réfléchir. J'en parle aux abonnés, ceux qui veulent. Si je continue à faire le live sur Genshin Impact, dans les jours qui suivent, bien sûr. Et voilà. Je vais en parler encore plusieurs fois, je vais voir. Ok? Bon, je vous fais des bisous, je vous dis à tout à l'heure. Je vais peut-être préparer à manger.
Roblox.
Bisous à vous.